guys, welcome back. Thank you for clicking on this video. So today I'm here to bring you a video on 10 tips for hosting a cruise meet and greet. With cruising back and just about ready to get started in more places than one, I was asked to provide some information on how to do a meet and greet. So let's get started. Number one, I believe, is you should join or start a Facebook group. That has been the most successful way to have people come together through Facebook. Once you book a cruise, if you're like me, the first thing you do once you're booked is go to Facebook and see if there's been any groups started for your specific ship and sail date. So just go on and do a search. And if you don't see any, just start your own group. I've done that a couple of times as well. And so then when other people start to book, they will go on Facebook and search and they will find your group. So, and the best way to do a group is to have the name of the group be specific to your sailing. So, Carnival Dream, December 6th, 2024. There you go. Like, don't have a whole bunch of crazy things in the title. Make it simple for people to find. Also, if you're going to start the group, I suggest you make it a private group just so like people can find it, but it gives you the chance to either set up questions for people to join the group, or it'll just help you weed out people that aren't actually going on the trip. A lot of times people will join either just to be nosy, or if they think they might want to go on there. But I find it a lot easier to keep control if most of the people in the group are actually booked and going. If you start to get to the point where people are like, oh, I wanted to go, but I picked a different one, or I can't go now, don't feel bad about kicking them out the group. Not kicking out, but just, remove them from the group, because if they're not going, why are you in the group? That's just how I feel. Because and then you start getting people asking questions or leaving comments that have nothing to do with them, because they're not even going to be there. So try to keep your group intimate for anybody just on your trip. All right, number two is, if you do join a group that's already established, make sure that you check with the group to see if someone already is hosting a meet and greet. So either check the events page or make a post and ask the question, hey, do we have a meet and greet set up? Is somebody hosting a meet and greet? If not, I would like to host one. You don't want to step on anybody's toes. All right, number three, once you have been established as the host of the meet and greet, I think the first thing that you should do is decide on when you're going to have the meet and greet. Typically, it's the first day, because you want to gather people while they're still excited, while they're, want to get to know everybody before they really start their vacation. Because you have to keep in mind, this is people's vacation. So they're not going to want to give you all their time. So I believe the best way to do it is to get them in, get them early, and get it over with. But that's honestly just your preference. I typically like to do it on embarkation day before we sail away. So that way people have time to get on the ship, drop their bags, go find their cabin, maybe grab lunch and a drink. So I like to do it around 2 o'clock, somewhere between 2 and 3. And decide how long you want it. A half hour, 1 hour. You don't want to take up too much of people's time. Keep it short, keep it sweet. So I like to do it before muster drill, which is usually, depending on what time you sail away, it's usually half hour to an hour before sail away. So I like to usually do the meet and greets around 2 o'clock, 2 to 3. That gives people time to pop in and pop out. Number 4 is to decide on a location on the ship to host your meet and greet. You want to find a place that has a decent amount of space, that's not in a very big area where there will be a lot of noise, a lot of people back and forth. So I like to find maybe the ship's library, one of the smaller lounges, maybe an inside bar that's like, people will be coming and going, but you can go find like a little area on the side where not too many people will be. And depending on how big your group is, that will also determine where you should have it. But definitely Like if you're going to do a Lido deck, maybe do it in the back. Like if there's a Serenity area, adult only area, something like that. Like just kind of out of the way, so then if you do have a decent sized group, you're not in the way of other people as well. Number 5, now you have everything planned. The first thing I think that you should do is to create an event on your group. All Facebook groups, you have a tab in the group where you can create an event, and make sure that in your event you have the title meet and greet. You know, you have the date, you have the time, you have the location. Put a description, put a very detailed description about your event, what you want to happen, what you expect to see, what you expect the outcome to be, kind of how you want it to flow. Give people enough information so they can decide whether or not they want to go, and then be prepared for either everybody to show up or nobody to show up. Number 6, I believe you should decide on a theme or a narrative, like a purpose for your meet and greet, and have that placed out there. Like I was saying before, what exactly do you expect to happen on the meet and greet? Are we going to play games? Are we going to have like a scavenger hunt? Are we going to do a gift exchange? Or are we going to, buy each other drinks? Think about what the purpose of your meet and greet is, what the outcome you would love to happen, and how it's going to work. If you're going to take pictures, if you're going to video, make sure people know. Like for myself, being a vlogger, I always let people know, hey, I'm a vlogger for YouTube, so just know I'm going to have my camera, and if you don't want to be blasted on the internet, don't come in the path of my camera. Because, you want to give people the right to be like, well, I don't want to be on your camera, but just let them know that you will be filming, so they can decide, okay, well, I'm going to kind of stay over here, or they can come to you and say, I don't want to be, videoed, and then you can be like, okay, so I'll make sure not to put you in that. Number 8 is to choose any gifts or participation prizes, anything that you want to have be present at your meet and greet. So you can do lanyards that you can give everyone. You can do shot glasses. You can even have a shot glass exchange where everyone brings a shot glass, like from their hometown or just something that they like. You could do a gift exchange where then people can just bring any little gift that they want to have. And the deal with that is bring a gift, get a gift. So it's basically like, everybody brings in a little trinket. You can say no more than $5, no more than $10. Everybody brings something, and then you all, basically place it on a table. If you brought something, then you can grab something. If you, something like that. That's another idea you can do. A lot of people like to do shot glass exchange. You can give out cups. You can have like lace. Everybody can get one, just so like everybody knows that they're in a group. If you decide to be a host and you want to thank everybody for participating, then you should know that the cost is on you. If you're doing an equal gift exchange, that's different. You can let everybody know, if you want to participate, you have to bring a gift no more than $10. So that way everybody is basically getting their money back. But if you specifically want to give a gift as a thank you, I can't believe everybody came to hang out with me, don't expect people to pay you for that. You have to be prepared. So just think of something cheap that you can do as a thank you, that you can make if you're crafty. It does not have to be anything expensive. People like to be, a little rewarded for, hey, thank you for coming. And you're like, oh, thank you so much. That's so nice of her. So just know, though, that part is on you. You don't have to do it, but it's just something to think about. Number 8 is to reach out to your cruise director. Usually, most cruise directors that I have seen have social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, now TikTok. See who your cruise director is and reach out to them and say, hey, I'm on your sailing for September 12th. And I'm hosting a meet and greet at 2:00. We would love for you to come and say hi, get our group excited about being on your sailing. A lot of times they won't come, but you never know. They might pop in for a quick 3 seconds. Hey, everybody. They might even take a picture. Most of the cruise directors are so down to earth, so friendly. Get to know them, get them excited as well, because now they're going to be like, oh, I got a fun group coming. I got to turn it up. I got to be hype. I got to make sure that they have a great cruise. You can also maybe ask them for a prize. Be like, oh, I'm having a meet and greet. I would love to give a prize to the first person to show up to the meet and greet, or the last person, or the oldest person, or the youngest person. And more than likely, they will give you like one of the medals. Me specifically, I've done these on Carnival cruises. So I've gotten ships on a stick from the directors to give out to people. But a lot of times they'll say, okay, I'll leave one for you, at the desk or something like that. It's just never hurts to ask. What's the worst they could say is no, I'm sorry, which they probably won't do, because the cruise lines are very accommodating. They want you to be happy. They want your group to be happy. So they'll probably give you something. Another tip, if you're cruising with Carnival specifically, is to go on Facebook and look up for John Heald. He is the cruise ambassador for Carnival. He's a wonderful guy. I have personally sailed with him and have interacted with him in person. He will give you just about anything if you ask him for it. But usually, like, he'll tell you 2 days before you sail, go on his Facebook page and be like, oh, hey, I'm on this ship on this day. I'm having a meet and greet. What can you do? And he'll have something sent to your cabin. Give him your cabin number. It's just something nice to do. But be warned, his Facebook page has a lot of trolls, and a lot of times people might comment on your comment and be like, stop begging for stuff, which is crazy because he encourages it. So we're going to ignore those people. Number 9, I think you should create a buzz for your meet and greet. Once you have everything planned out, make sure in your Facebook group you invite every person that's in your group. Just go on a thing and hit invite, click invite all. And just know that some people will say maybe, some people will say going, some people will say can't make it. And that's perfectly fine, but make sure everybody is included. Don't just click on random people. Invite every single person. And every time new people join your group, go back and invite them as well. And then start to make posts about it. Maybe once a week or every other day, be like, I'm so excited for the meet and greet. What are y'all going to wear? I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that. We're going to have a scavenger hunt while we're there. Just sort of keep people's interest, because if you're not excited about it, then they won't be excited about it. So keep that buzz going, especially like the week before your cruise. Like, really pop it out there. Get them going. Embarkation day, first thing in the morning. Hey guys, it's cruise day. Who's coming to the meet and greet? That type of thing. And then people will be excited to go. Number 10, my final tip. It is now boarding day. What are you going to do? The first thing you're going to do, like I just said, get on your post, get everybody excited to meet you. Let them know. I suggest that you do something to distinguish yourself from everybody else. Wear something, wear a hat, or wear some funny ears, or wear something on your shirt. Something that will let people know who you are and where to find you at the spot, just so you stand out. Lots and lots of people on the cruise, and yeah, they've seen you on Facebook, but just that little picture, they might not really recognize you. So do something to distinguish yourself so they know where to come once they go into your meeting spot. That way they'll be there. Another important tip is to arrive early. You should be the first one at your meet and greet. Nobody should be there before you. If your meet and greet starts at 2:30, you need to get there at 2:10, 2:15, 2 o'clock even. Make sure you're there early. Make sure that you're greeting every single person that comes over. You can even, go to dollar store and get some sticker labels so people can write their name, so everybody can sort of greet everybody by name. Sorry, I'm looking at my note. Have a schedule for how you want the meet and greet to go. Maybe once 10 or 15 people come in, now's a good time to give your welcome speech. Thank y'all for coming. I'm so excited. We're going to have a great cruise, blah, 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 blah. have a time for what's going to happen after that. Okay, oh, now we're going to do the gift exchange. Now we're going to take a group picture. Try to do a group picture like the very last thing you do, so you have more time for people to come. If people have to leave, then maybe take selfies, just you and that person before they leave, so that way you can have that picture for later. Always, like, you know, get people's permission to post it in your group, so once it's over you can post pictures for everybody that didn't show up, so everybody that they can see, darn, they had fun, I should have went to the meet and greet, you know, make them a little jealous. And then make sure you are mingling with everybody. They came because you set it up, so give a few minutes to every single person. Oh, where are you from? How are you liking it? How did you get here? How was your hotel? You know, did you Uber here? What do you plan to do? If there was a couple of people in your group that you kind of connected with, maybe y'all can have a meeting for later. Like, oh, I'm going to be at the bar at 6 o'clock. Meet me there. Or something like that. You know, if you both like the stage shows, or if you like the casino or karaoke, be like, oh, let's sing a song together later. And that way you're still interacting with people, not because now once the meet and greet is over, you're just like, oh, well, whatever. No. You want to keep people excited about the cruise, and then maybe you guys can meet up. You never know. You might make a lifelong friend. All right, there you have it. Those are my 10 tips for hosting a successful meet and greet on a cruise ship. And I believe that the bonus number 11 tip is to just have fun. If you're having fun, everybody else will have fun. Even if only one person shows up, you show that one person the best meet and greet they've ever had in their life. You set the tone for your meet and greet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you in any way. If you are definitely not subscribed, subscribe to my channel. We have a cruise coming up in August and you don't want to miss all the fun. See you in my next video. Bye.